My name is Corey Blickenstaff. I'm a physical therapist in Vancouver, Washington. I'm going to show you a method of edge work that I utilize for the upper quarter, which includes the neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hand. Okay, so the movement we're going to use is what is referred to in physical therapy as a neural tension maneuver, or a neurodynamic movement is the preferred term. But regardless, the movement is this. You're going to lead with your fingertips away from your body like so. Okay? You want to keep your elbow up, and as this is done, there will be a feeling of tension at some point in the movement. It might be felt in the hand, in the palm, on the forearm, through the elbow. If the person is dealing with symptoms already, they might feel it in the areas where they're symptomatic. But the point is, you want to go to the first edge, okay, the edge where things start to become protective, the point at which your body is starting to ask the question, how dangerous is this really? Okay, it might be marked by a change in breathing pattern, an increase in muscle tone, might be initiation of symptoms, or just a general feeling of, the beginning of a feeling of unease, as if I were to go any further, we might get into a point where I'm feeling uneasy about this movement. So you want to just find the very first edge of that, okay? So the movement is this. Go out till you find the edge, and then you're going to lead with the fingertips in both directions. Now, any physical therapists out there are going to notice that I'm not moving my head along with this. I'm not doing it in a sliding fashion. Okay, this is more of the nudging technique of the edge. I'm going out, I'm bumping into the edge each time. And I want to go slow enough that I can find it. And hopefully each time we go out, that edge is getting a hair further out in the range. And in that manner, when we increase our freedom of movement, this amount of movement we have that's unprotected. Now, another way you can do this, you can start with your hand straight out in front of you, fingers down, palm out, like this. Okay, and then the movement is you're going to bring your arm out as you stay facing forward. And again, as you get out here, you'll feel a sensation of tension. Okay, you're going to find that edge again. And now this time, what we're going to do is bend our wrist up and down. I recommend 5 times. Okay, at that point, you can come all the way out of it. And then you find the edge again. And again, we're looking for hopefully getting a little bit further out. We're increasing our freedom of movement before we bump into that edge. And again, we add our wrist. Now, I call this the stacking the deck method because we're taking a motion that is not a threatening one and adding it to one that is novel in an attempt to take the non-threat association of wrist flexion and therefore make the whole movement non-threatening. So, again, you move it out like this. Now, it doesn't have to be wrist flexion. You can also do it with elbow flexion extension. You can do it with shoulder raises and lowers. You can be inventive, but that's one method of edge work for the upper quarter.